Hey, what's up guys, back here and today for another Power Rangers ranking video. Today we'll be ranking every single green Power Ranger. Now again, it's kind of hard because there's different subcategories of green Rangers, but I think I did alright with picking the Rangers. And yeah, so a couple of things to point out before we get started. So this video should be coming out around the same time as Black Ranger because Black Green, the seasons vary and normally like that's the same spot. It's normally like one's that color and then the other color is maybe a 6th Ranger. Although some are different, like Lightspeed is not like that, but yeah, it's kind of the way it works. Green, black are the same, so I figured put them out at the same time. So, as you can see, there's a couple of interesting entries in this video. I don't know if you can see them exactly all here, but I've got Camille. Now, in the Black Ranger video, I put Jared from Jungle Fury, and yeah, I've got Camille. Technically, she's not a Ranger, but look, I put Magnum Defender in the Black Ranger video, so there are slight differences. In Ranger Wiki for Green Rangers, she actually is there in the list kind of, as like a sort of kind of Green Ranger. But yeah, it's Camille, who's like a human who can morph into this other warrior mode green thing. So I count that as a Ranger. If I'm going to count Jared as the Black Ranger, I count Camille as the Green Ranger. It's just how it is. She probably won't go that high anyway, so I don't care for Camille that much. But I feel it's fair just to put her in the video. Also, you'll see we got Rita as the Green Mighty Morphin Power Ranger from the movie. Really not much to say about her, but she's in the video because technically she was the Green Ranger of the Mighty Morphin movie. While talking about Rita, it should be worth noting, I don't think I put Zordon in the Red Ranger video as like the Red movie Ranger. Bryan Cranston's Red Ranger, like he probably wouldn't have gone that high anyway. But yeah, I'm adding Rita on this. I should talk about Zordon. Yeah, not much to say, but yeah, he probably C tier maybe. Maybe DE. There's not much to say about him. I like that he was played by Bryan Cranston, a long time like associated person with Power Rangers, which is pretty freaking cool. And yeah, Elizabeth Banks's Rita was the Green Ranger, so that's pretty cool too. But yeah, we'll get to her in the ranking. So if you haven't been to one of these tier lists before, you haven't seen one of these, yeah, I'm going to rank them from S tier and then you got A to D. A to D, as you would know, A is like ones I like the most, D's the ones I like the least. And then you got the S tier, which is just a special tier. 3 characters max I'll put in the S tier because that's special for a reason. You can only have so many. Otherwise it's going to be overloaded with Rangers because I love a lot of Rangers. And then as for Rangers that I'm not including though, I'm not sure, is there a Hyperforce Green? I don't watch Hyperforce, I've never watched Hyperforce. So Hyperforce Rangers won't be in my ranking. But if there is a Hyperforce Green, I'm not sure there is, but if there is, how would you rank him? Let us know in the comments. Also, no Dino Fury. I know it's going to be a female Green Ranger, which is pretty freaking cool. First female Green Ranger. I love that. Well, actually, technically Rita. Technically, first series Green Ranger. Wait, was it ever revealed? Was Rita the Green Ranger, like in the Mighty Morphin series? Like, was it ever mentioned she used to be a Green Ranger? I have no idea. Oh, I'm going off track now. Yeah, Dino Fury won't be in here. Obviously, because at the time of this coming out, Dino Fury is not really a thing yet, so I can't rank the Green Ranger. Alright, so before we get started, of course, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to me if you're not already, and follow me on social media. Links are in the description. And yeah, definitely worth noting, yeah, this is based on my personal opinion. Difficult word to say on YouTube, that's a real tough one, but yeah, based on my opinion, I'm not ranking them from best to worst. You can't do that. Everyone would have different opinions on that. I'm basing them on how I feel about them. If I like them or dislike them, that's how I rank them. And so, yeah, let's get into this video. As you can see, alphabetical order. So, oh boy. We're not starting well when the first one here is SPD A Squad Green Ranger. I don't even know his name. I must have known his name. I put him on this. I put these pictures onto this tier list, so I clearly knew his name. I can't even be bothered looking it up. He goes D tier, probably at the bottom, because there's nothing to say about him. Well, actually, no, one thing to say about him, that's like A Squad, sorry. A Squad have the in space outfits, kind of. They have the helmets at least. And anyway, you kind of get to see what like a green Space Ranger would have looked like. Kind of. Yeah, moving on. Adam. It's like instinct. Like, I grabbed Adam and I was going to put him straight up into S tier. But it's funny, looking at him like, do I put Adam in S tier? I'm just having a quick browse of them. So I can shuffle them later. Yeah, Adam goes S tier, absolutely. I bring this up in the Black Ranger video too. I highly praise Adam in that. He's amazing. Like, come on, Johnny Young Bosch is an amazing actor, an amazing fighter. Like, I kind of say this with the Black Ranger video as well, because I recorded that one just before I record this one. He, as an unmorphed fight, like, I love unmorphed fights way more than morphed fights, because in unmorphed fights, if they're good at martial arts, you really get to see the actor in their prime. Best examples: Adam, Johnny Young Bosch, and Chad from Lightspeed. Both of them great martial artists, and it shows in unmorphed fights. In this one, we're talking about Adam as the Green Ranger though, but like, because I was going to say in Always a Chance, when he came back into, like, in space as the Black Ranger, there's some unmorphed fights he does, which are just amazing. Like, he enters the episode mid-air doing a spin kick. That's how you bring in a character like Adam. Like, Adam's a fan favorite. And it's funny, not often when, like, a ranger replaces another ranger, but people tend to like the replacement ranger more. The good example of that is, like, people praise Jason way more than they would Rocky, and especially, like, they're like, oh, Rocky's just the guy that replaced Jason. But look at Zach and Adam. Now, the thing about that is, I love Zach and Adam, but I think a lot more people praise Adam just because Adam's been so well known now in the Power Ranger community, and, like, he's been so many more seasons than Zach, and yeah, I prefer Adam over Zach. But now I'm talking about Black Rangers. As Green Ranger, he was great. I'm basically going through Zero again at the moment, so yeah, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. Turbo, not that he was in for too long, but he's always good. He's always good. I can't fault Adam. All right, Bridge. It's funny how this video starts like one Ranger right at the bottom, probably my least favorite of the Green Rangers. Then you got Adam in S tier, and I'm like I think I said it. S tier is only 3 because it's special. At the moment, I'm just looking at him. I reckon Bridge is going to go in S tier. I'm a big fan of Bridge. That may change, like putting him in A tier. Like, he can't go lower than A tier. He's one of my favorites, easily. Like, not just Green Ranger, one of my favorite Rangers. I just love his personality. He's just such a good dude, and he's just so damn likable. One of the most likable Rangers there's ever been. And I love Rangers like him. His personality is what I love in a Ranger. He can fight, but he's also just a good dude. And yeah, he kind of reminds me a bit of myself, except he's a lot smarter than me, sadly. But yeah, Bridge is amazing. I honestly don't have too much more to say about him. I just love Bridge. Camille. Like I said, probably wouldn't put Camille that high. I like her thing with Jared. Yeah, she does go good in the end. I haven't watched Jungle Fury in a while, but Camille will probably go D tier. I think I put Jared in C tier, but Camille, yeah, will go slightly low in D tier. I like her design. I liked when she got the power up, the Phantom Beast Generals, didn't she become like a phoenix? Because yeah, they asked like what kind of animal she wanted or something. She said phoenix, and yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Also, the girl that played Camille, I can't remember the actress's name, but she played Lily in Mystic Force, to anyone who didn't know. Necrolize's daughter, I think. I haven't watched Mystic Force in a while. Alright, Cam. Okay, now, here's an interesting thing with Cam. So, A tier, definitely, because he's just such a solid character, had great development, great story. That Samurai's Journey, beautiful. So good. Although they ended a bit weird with like, there was a random thing near the end of Samurai's Journey. They had like a little mini episode at the end of that where he Cam became like a bug. But yeah, it's a bit weird. But I love his development, how like Sensei wouldn't let him be a ranger, and like even from episode 1, Cam, when he found out that like Shane, Tori, and Dustin were going to be the rangers, he's like, really, them? Like, he's like, how come they get to be rangers? He was so jealous about it. And then I remember like once Blake and Hunter were part of the team, I remember there was that episode where they were trying to break wood, and none of them were going. They were trying all different things. Like, I remember Dustin tried to headbutt the wood, but then while they're all chatting, Cam's in the background and he just cuts this big chunk of wood in half, and they're like, whoa, come on, that's gonna be like a trick piece of wood or something. How did he do that? Because he wasn't a ranger. And Cam's like, you just don't get it. And then even Tori guessed it. She's like, you want to be a ranger? And he's, yeah. Cam's a great ranger. it's funny because he is a bit of a dick at first, but going into it, you realize why that is. And like, of all the Rangers in that season, he was the most deserving to be a Ranger. He was a good Ranger. And yeah, he was likable enough. And I liked how he made Cybercam. That was pretty cool. I always thought Super Samurai mode was kind of weird though. That like, he takes the vest off and his helmet spins around. It's kind of weird, but yeah, kind of cool as well. I remember when he like powers up the sword to do an attack. It's like a black background, like this green smoke comes up behind him. He's like spinning around with lightning, and oh god, that's cool. And his the green samurai sword, the helicopter, oh, so good. I actually could talk about Cam for ages. I'm slowly like going, oh, should I put him in S tier? But no, I can't put him in S tier because there's others that I would want to put in. Well, there's someone I definitely want to put in S tier. Actually, looking at it, it might piss you guys off who I put in S tier. Because like looking at the Rangers left, you're probably going, yeah, I know who's going to go in S tier. You don't. Like, there's an obvious one there, but it's not who you think it is. Alright, so, Carlos. See, I had this problem with the Black Ranger video, because in space, I'm an in-space fanboy, but I say Carlos is my least favorite of the Space Rangers. Not to say I don't like Carlos, he's my least favorite of the in-space Rangers. The thing is, I haven't seen much as Green Ranger. I saw him in Turbo, like his run in Turbo, I only saw once. And I haven't rewatched it yet, but I want to. Carlos as a character is cool enough. I remember, like, the bit I have seen of him in Turbo, he's, like, not much of a team player. But I guess that's good development for him, that he learns, like, because I remember Adam kind of teaches him, like, when he's playing soccer, to, like, pass the ball to someone else. Don't just keep scoring yourself. And then eventually he does in that episode. I can't remember a whole lot about it, but yeah, Carlos is cool enough. It's weird, like, to do this for Carlos, but honestly, he goes B tier for, like, Green Ranger wise. Like, A tier for Black Ranger. I think I put him A tier for Black. But Green Ranger, probably B tier. But that's just me. Again, I'm not basing on, like, who's the best, who's the worst. I'm just basing on how I feel. So I think right in the middle is perfect for Carlos, but he's probably near the top of B tier, though. Alright, next up we got Damon. I really like Damon. I don't know if he goes A tier. I kind of want to put him A tier, but I'm just looking. There's a lot of characters here who probably will go up there. So yeah, it's hard. I'll probably just put him in B tier, but again, that I can just shuffle these around later, and because I'll probably shuffle and rank him. So Damon may go high, he may go. No, okay, he's not going lower. I was about to say he may go lower. No. Alright, so yeah. Damon's in B tier. I like Damon. I really do. He's quite a likable Ranger. I like his. They really make good use of his mechanic skills, like helping on Terra Venture and stuff as the mechanic. I like the episode where he was helping Matthew, that kid who like snuck on Terra Venture. Like he was really like supportive to Matthew. Yeah, I thought he was a good character. There's really not much to say about Damon, to be honest. I was just thinking while talking about Damon, I'm trying to think of good scenes with Damon. The episode where they made him as the decoy, I think it was the episode where they thought Mike came back, but it wasn't. It was not the monster that wasn't Mike, who was voiced by the guy who played Zed, or guy voiced Zed. Anyway, that episode, Damon got used as a decoy, and I remember he like walks out in front of the monsters, and they're like, "Oh, Green Ranger," and he's like, "Oh, I hope no one attacks me just being out here on my own. No one here to help me." I thought it was really funny. Damon was like the comic relief character of Lost Galaxy. It's funny because Leo kind of was as well, but Leo also had the leader role. But Damon, yeah, real funny character. I quite liked him. Yeah, alright, Master Fant. Alright, so I'll put Master Fant in D tier, only because I don't have much to say about the Spirit Rangers. I said about Master Swoop, I absolutely love the Spirit Rangers designs. Like that helmet, that's so cool. Also, I was looking at it, it's kind of a different shade of green to other Green Rangers. It's like I wasn't going to say lighter, it's like a paler green. Anyway, I think the design's amazing. Master Fant, don't have much to say about him. I will mention though, if anyone doesn't know, the actor who played Master Fant, New Zealand actor Bruce Allpress, he sadly passed away recently, I think, aged 89. And I think it was ALS, I think he died from, which was quite sad. I'll shuffle him around. Like, he's definitely not going at the bottom. Absolutely not. Like, that A squad dude's going bottom. But yeah, nothing against the character. It's just I can't say much about it. I can't remember much about Master Fan, so that's why he goes in D tier. But I still like the guy. And yeah, that costume, great. Also, I should point out now, I don't think I have, I couldn't find a green shirt. I don't have many green shirts, but I found a green shirt for you guys because I'm dedicated. It took a while to find a green shirt. It's going to be hard once I get the pink Ranger because I know I don't have a pink shirt. I should have a pink shirt. Yeah, Jake. Here we go again because I did Jake in the Black Ranger video. Jake, what did I put him in black? I think I put him in C tier. Probably go C tier again. I can't remember much of Super Mega Force. I did point out in the Black Ranger video, I think it's weird that Jake goes from black to green. Okay, that's not weird because it happened to Adam. But I mean, he still wore black. Mega Force was a mess. It had good moments, but outweighed by the bad moments. But see, Jake was actually a highlight of it for me. He's my favorite of the Mega Force Rangers. So that means anything. Like him and Gia, I liked both of them. Jake, yeah, probably my favorite of the Mega Force team. So yeah, he goes in C tier, but again, still like the guy. All right, Joel. Let's put him up in S tier. Nah, I was actually considering putting him S tier though, because I'm quite a big fan of Joel. Rewatching Lightspeed recently, like the dude's a dick. Like some of the stuff he does, especially like some stuff he tries to do with Miss Fairweather, like he's a bit too much sometimes. Like there was a couple of scenes in Lightspeed, I won't go into detail about them, but there's some things he does in Lightspeed, and I think you may know what I'm talking about if you've watched Lightspeed, but there's a couple of bits, like there was one in particular, I actually looked away because I was like, oh, Joel, no. Like, yeah. I do like Joel though. I'm bagging him now, but I'm quite a fan of Joel. I think he's hilarious. I like his whole Sky Cowboy thing. He actually is a good dude. He's just a different character. He's just a bit over the top sometimes, but he is a good character. And I like there was one time he's fighting Batlings and he like kicks his gun out of his holster and then does like a backflip while shooting midair. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like this whole Sky Cowboy thing. I know I just said it, but like I remember it was the team up episode, I'm pretty sure at the start of it, where Joel flies over in his jet, drops the water bombs on the building, and then lets go of all those flyers for him. And then he's crowded by a bunch of people trying to get his autograph. And then Carter's like, why do you always have to be the center of attention? Joel's like, look, I don't have to be. It's just that I usually am. Joel's just such a funny character. And yeah, his stuff with Miss Fairweather is quite funny. Like, I remember the episode with the memories when he takes the Rangers' memories, and at the end, like, everyone's got their memories back. Joel's like, oh yeah, there's some things I'd like to forget. Don't know what he was going on with there. Maybe some of the stuff he did to Miss Fairweather he'd like to forget. Or some of the things with other women, maybe. But anyway, Miss Fairweather comes up. Oh no, Captain Mitchell says, oh, we've got some real hard work coming up that should toughen you up. And Joel's like, oh, who am I? Trying to get out of it. And then Miss Fairweather's like, oh, it's a shame that you don't remember who you are because I was going to ask Green Ranger out on the date. He's like, what? And then runs after her. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Oh, and when he tries to impress Miss Fairweather by trying to dress as a scientist because he mistakes her brother for her boyfriend, and he comes in with the glasses, and he's pretty good. And the episode with Simon. Sorry, I've been only just re-watching Lightspeed. Ranger Danger podcast are currently going through Lightspeed, so I am, recently gone through it, and it reminds me of all these great scenes of Joel that I completely forgot about in the past. But he still goes A tier because there's one other Ranger who I want to put in S tier, which so I can't put Joel there, unfortunately. Also, check out Ranger Danger. It's going to be in the description. I've mentioned in the Red Ranger video. Ranger Danger is amazing. Go check out their podcast. Alright, Mike. Nah, C tier, below Jake. I do like Mike. Probably my favourite of the Samurai Rangers, but there's not much to say about him. I like his thing with Emily. Kind of funny how Jake and Mike, 2 seasons in a row, the Black and Green Rangers, that they both have a thing for like the Yellow Ranger. Like repeating stuff there, kind of. Mike has a bit of attitude, but he's a good Ranger, I guess. I definitely, I wouldn't go any higher with him. Riley. Probably one of my least favorite. Probably my least favorite would be like original 5 Dino Charge Rangers, but I still like Riley. Yeah, I'll just have him there in B tier. Because I put him higher than Jake and Mike, but yeah, probably bottom of B tier though. But I do like him as a character, and yeah, not much more to say about him. He's a great sword fighter. I'll give him that. Rita, D tier. Next, Tommy. It's okay. Rita, yeah, not much to say about it. I honestly can't remember. You do see her as the Green Ranger in the movie, don't you? Just because she's the Green Ranger, that's why I put her in it. But I can't even remember seeing her in the Green Ranger. I know she's, like, there's that scene at the start of the movie where I think you do see Zordon as the Red Ranger for a sec. I'm pretty sure you see the Green Ranger design. Anyway, like, there's not much to say about it at all, really. Moving on, Tommy. Yeah. Considering this one person I want to put in A tier, Tommy's got to go in... one person I want to put in S tier, Tommy has to go in A tier. I don't know how many of you thought Tommy was going to be the other S tier person, because I was only going to have 3, but no, Tommy goes A tier. You guys are going to hate it when you see who I put in the S tier, but again, calm down. It's my personal, like, opinion and ones who I like. I adore Tommy, of course I do. And him as a Green Ranger, like, with the whole dragon, like, Zord, dragon flute, the whistle, whistle? Come on. No. The dragon dagger with the flute, like, it's iconic. It's absolutely iconic. His design as the Green Ranger, so good. His introduction, Green with Evil, like, when he first fights the Rangers and then jumps into the cockpit of the Megazord, long live Empress Rita. Damn, that was a bad Tommy impression. You know the grunt he does. I remember hearing in Dino Thunder when he returned. This is just a little behind the scenes thing about Jason David Frank. He started doing his here, like, you know, the sounds he does. And then I think the people behind the scenes were like, why is he swearing? Or like, why does he make those noises? It's like they didn't know that that was Tommy's thing. That's what he does. But it works. But they let him roll with it, so that's cool. Yeah, I love Tommy. So, yeah, he doesn't go lower than A tier. If I could put more than 3 in the S tier, Tommy will go S tier. But there's only one other character who I want to put in S tier. Alright, next up we got Trip. It's hard to toss between B and C tier. I haven't watched Time Force in a while. He definitely goes top of C tier, 100%, and he may be bumped to B tier. I really liked that he was different to other Rangers, because he wasn't from Earth. He was a complete different character to the other Time Force Rangers. And I like that he used that in that one episode where that one mutant that didn't want to be bad, because not all of these mutants were bad, because there was the guy with Lucas as well. Not that we're talking about Blue Rangers, but the other race car driver. I thought I remembered his name for a sec, but yeah, that episode with the mutant and Trip, he went between the mutant and Eric. Eric was going to gun this mutant down because he was a mutant, and then Trip gets between him and Eric's like, get out the way. And then Trip's like, you don't like him because he's different. You know what? If you're going to destroy him, you're going to destroy me too. Pulls off the hat because it shows the gem, because he was wearing the hat to hide it. And, like, Trip's just a different character to the other Rangers. He's just a good dude. And so, I don't have much more to say about him, but I really like him. Alright, Xander. Playing Xander. Oh, I love Xander. He goes A tier. Because, like, I would love to put Xander in the S tier. Now, seeing that, you know who's going to go in the S tier. Now, probably some of you want to shut the video off because you see who's, going S tier. But, Xander's great. Playing Xander, I was going to say never fails, but it always fails. Xander's just a cool character. He's quite a likable character. He's just funny. Playing Xander puts him in A tier for me. I just think it's hilarious the way he does it. He just walks up and he's like, g'day, I'm Xander. Yeah, not from around these parts, eh? So, you wouldn't mind, we just get going. And then Moz is knocking back, and it's so good. And then he came back and Once a Ranger, and yeah, I was really happy with that. It's funny because when I first saw Once a Ranger, I hadn't seen Mystic Force yet. So I was like, oh yeah, he seems cool. Then I watched Mystic Force and I was like, yeah, he's cool. We have our last Ranger here, Ziggy. Ziggy goes S tier for me. Look, Ziggy's not the best Ranger, but he's a damn likable Ranger. He's so different to the other Rangers. He's He's the one ranger of all these rangers, probably most rangers, that morphed and then went, I'm a Power Ranger. I don't want to be a Power Ranger. He morphed to stop Tanaya from using the Morpher. The Ranger series Green Morpher, she was going to be the Green Ranger until like Ziggy realized, and the other Rangers I think discovered too, but like she was bad. So Ziggy, to stop her from bonding with the Green Ranger powers, Ziggy bonds with it to stop Tanaya. But it didn't mean he did it because he wanted to be a Ranger. So when he morphed, he's like, oh no. He's like, what have I done? And I remember everyone's reaction when, like, Dylan was stoked that Ziggy was the Green Ranger because they had their little connection. But everyone's like, Ziggy, you can't just be a Ranger. But Ziggy was just a great character. And, I love Ziggy so much. That's why he's in S tier. Because, like, as iconic as Tommy is, look, again, hear me out. Tommy's a better Ranger than Ziggy. If you're going by best Rangers, Tommy's right up there in S tier with Adam. But, come on. Ziggy's so damn likable. And to me, anyway, like, I just love the character of Ziggy. He's easily my favorite part of RPM. And, like, that's why he has to go in S tier for me. As much as I love Tommy, Joel, Cam, Xander, it's hard. I love a lot of these Green Rangers, but it's really tough. It's been the toughest tier for me to do. Because so far I've done, the series, ranking, Red Rangers, Black Rangers. Green Ranger one's probably the hardest one for me, to be honest. And it probably has the least entries of all of them. But it's really hard for me, because I just love them all so much. Alright, so I'll do a quick shuffle here, just to put them in the proper order. Alright, so I've just shuffled them around a bit. This is how I would properly rank them. So, A Squad Green Ranger, the one I still can't remember his name. Aiden? No, that's not Aiden. Aiden was, who became, Ninja Steel. Aiden was, Brody's brother, who was, I can't even remember his name now. It's sad, because I like the Gold Ranger in a thing. Because I remember he had the brother Aiden, because that was the dude who turned out to be a robot, I believe. Yeah, but that's gone off topic. His name's not Aiden, I don't think. Anyway, I don't like him. Actually, I think he was A because I put A Squad Green, not because his name started with an A. I'm just thinking about it now. Rita, no. Camille, again, there's nothing to say about these guys in D tier, except for Master Fan. Again, he's the only one I really like of this D tier, and that's why he's at the top of D tier. Alright, then I didn't shuffle them around. I think I just put Trip at the start of C tier. I think I did that before anyway. B tier, the only thing I did was swap Damon and Carlos, because I like Carlos, but Damon, I just really like Damon as like Green Ranger. Carlos is Black Ranger, would go higher than Damon, like if you go on Rangers overall, but for Green Rangers, Damon goes B tier, top of it, I mean. Alright, A tier, Cam's down the bottom, but doesn't take away from how awesome Cam is, because like, you heard how much I praise Cam. Like I said, this is the hardest tier list I've done so far. Xander and Joel, it was hard because I almost put Joel above Tommy, but I knew you guys would lose it if I did, because you could go either way with them for me. Like, Tommy's iconic, but doesn't mean like I like him as much. I should say now, again, I think I said it with Adam, and I think I said it in the other video maybe. Anyway, I grew up mostly with Season 2 of Mighty Morphin, not Season 1. That was what got me into Power Rangers, was Mighty Morphin Season 2 is where I really started watching it. And so, I'm used to Tommy as the White Ranger. That's what I was getting at. Season 2 and 3, Tommy was the White Ranger. That's my favorite, like, of the Tommy Oliver, like, Rangers, is White Ranger. So, seeing him as the Green Ranger, it was hard because when I think of Tommy as the Green Ranger, I just think he was that bad Ranger. He was the one who got made evil. He had, like, the attitude and was like, but it makes him iconic. But it was like, do I like Tommy? Like, of course I like Tommy, but, like, I like him more as the White Ranger. But as Green Ranger, he's still definitely top of A tier though, but that's why it was hard, because I really do like Joel, and even Xander I was going to have him higher. It's a tough one, man. Alright, and then I just shuffled around Bridge at the bottom of S tier, but again, Bridge, Ziggy, Adam, amazing. Adam still definitely top of S tier. Even a Green Ranger who I don't know as much as like Adam as Black Ranger, it's Adam. I honestly could not put anyone higher than Adam. I just couldn't do it. And Ziggy, he's definitely right there. Ziggy's so cool. I love Ziggy so much. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, make sure you let me know how you would rank him. Who's your favorite? Who's your least favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. If you want to do this tier list, I'll link that in the description. And hope you guys are alright with how I ranked him. I know someone's not going to be happy about it. But again, it's how I rank. It's my personal opinion, not best or worst. It's how I like them. So yeah, think about that before you start writing hate in the comments. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to me if you're not already, and follow me on social media. Links in the description. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And yeah, so this should come out around the same time as Black Ranger video. And next one should be yellow or pink, depending on which one I do first. Maybe yellow. Could be pink. Could be white. Could be gold and silver together. Who knows? Maybe do something entirely different. We'll see how we go. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.